the kiss that changed it all. Those are the words fans are using today, as Wang and Shen Yue's wedding moment has gone viral across the internet. A single video, less than a minute long, has taken over every social media platform. It shows something so simple, yet so powerful. A kiss. A kiss that wasn't part of a drama, wasn't scripted, wasn't acting. It was real. It was Wang and Shen Yue sealing their vows as husband and wife. For years, fans around the world have followed the story of these two stars. They first won hearts as Dao Mingxi and Dong Shankai in the hit drama Meteor Garden. Their on-screen chemistry was undeniable. Every glance, every argument, every moment between them felt electric, so much so that rumors of a real romance began almost immediately. But both remained silent. Both kept their private lives away from the spotlight. Fans wondered, hoped, and even dreamed, could their love story exist outside of the drama? Now, it seems that question has been answered. And it was answered with one kiss. The leaked video begins in the soft glow of a courtyard. It's night, but the space is lit beautifully with string lights and candles. There is no grand stage, no flashing cameras, no reporters fighting for a shot. It is intimate. It feels like something you weren't supposed to see, like a secret whispered under the stars. Dylan stands there, dressed in a black tailored suit, his hair neatly styled but not overly polished. He looks nervous, but his smile gives him away. It's the smile fans have seen countless times before, but this time, it isn't part of a role. This is Dylan, the man, about to marry the woman standing before him. And then there's Shen Yue. She is breathtaking. Her gown isn't a grand ball dress or a heavy, jewel-encrusted masterpiece. It's simple, elegant, and timeless. White lace sleeves, a flowing skirt, and a bouquet of pale roses held gently in her hands. Her makeup is soft, her hair falls in delicate curls around her face, and her eyes glisten with unshed tears. When she looks at Dylan, the whole world seems to fall away. The officiant's words are quiet, almost drowned out by the music playing softly in the background. But you can hear the most important part. Do you take her to be your wife? Dylan doesn't hesitate. His voice is low, steady, filled with certainty. I do. The officiant turns to Shen Yue. Her smile trembles, but her voice is clear. I do. And then, the words that change everything. You may now kiss the bride. For a heartbeat, the world holds its breath. Dylan takes a step forward. He reaches out, placing one hand on her cheek, the other gently at her waist. Shen Yue tilts her face up toward him. And in that moment, as the guests lean forward, as the candles flicker, as the music swells, he kisses her. It is not a staged kiss. It is not for the cameras. It is gentle, tender, and filled with emotion. The kind of kiss that speaks louder than words. The kind of kiss that tells you, this is forever. When they finally pull away, Shen Yue's eyes shimmer with tears. Dylan brushes one away with his thumb, smiling softly. And then they both laugh. A quiet, private laugh that seems to say, we did it. The video ends there, but it was more than enough. Within hours of appearing online, the clip went viral. Fans replayed it again and again, zooming in on every detail. The flowers, the dress, the rings, the smiles. It became the most shared video of the day, trending across Weibo, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. Comments flooded in from every corner of the globe. One fan wrote, "This is the ending we always wanted in Meteor Garden, but real life gave us something even better." Another said, "That kiss, it wasn't acting. You can see it. You can feel it. They're really in love." In the Philippines, fans organized online wedding parties, changing their profile pictures to images of Dylan and Shen Yue and posting congratulatory messages. In Indonesia, hashtags like #DylanAndShenForever began trending. And in China, news outlets scrambled to confirm the story, but both stars remained silent. The silence, however, didn't matter. The video spoke louder than any press release. It was real, and fans knew it. Speculation quickly followed. When did this happen? Where was the wedding? Why was it kept a secret? Some believe the ceremony took place just weeks ago, possibly during a short break in their schedules. Others think it may have happened months earlier, and the couple simply chose not to share it until now. The venue in the video appeared to be a private garden, decorated with flowers and lanterns. Some fans traced the design of the arch to a well-known boutique event planner in Hangzhou, who recently posted about working on a very intimate celebration. Others noticed the musician playing piano in the background matched one who had shared a cryptic post about an unforgettable evening. Piece by piece, fans began to build the puzzle. But even with all the theories, one thing became clear: Dylan and Shen Yue wanted this to be theirs. Their wedding wasn't about spectacle. It wasn't about making headlines. It was about love. And that's why the kiss hit fans so deeply. It wasn't just about two celebrities. It was about two people choosing each other, promising each other forever in the quietest, most genuine way. Industry insiders weren't shocked. Some even claimed they had expected this. One source said, "They have been inseparable for years. Their bond is strong. They always chose to live quietly, away from the spotlight. This wedding is exactly who they are." Of course, there are still those who question the leak. Was it intentional? Was it a guest who couldn't resist filming? Or was it part of a professional recording that slipped out by accident? No one knows for sure. But in the end, does it matter? Because what fans saw was pure, unstaged. For many, it feels like a dream come true. Like watching a fairy tale unfold, not on screen but in real life. The kiss that once only existed in scripts and rehearsals now exists in reality, and it is more beautiful than anyone imagined. The response has been overwhelming. Artists have begun drawing fan art of the wedding kiss. Poets are writing verses about love that leaps from fiction into truth. And fans are sharing stories of how Dylan and Shen Yue's love gives them hope that real love can exist in a world full of noise. In the Philippines, one fan wrote, "We watched them fall in love on screen. Now, we've watched them choose each other in real life. This kiss will live in our hearts forever." In Korea, fans praised their decision to keep the ceremony small and private, saying it showed their maturity and genuine care for each other. And in China, the video sparked headlines not about gossip, but about destiny. Because truly that is what it felt like. Destiny. Think about it. Two young actors, brought together by a drama that became a phenomenon. Their characters loved each other fiercely, and that love captured millions of hearts. But once the camera stopped rolling, no one expected the story to continue. And yet, here they are. Years later, not as Dao Mingxi and Dong Shankai, but as Dylan and Shen Yue, as husband and wife. This kiss isn't just a kiss. It is the final line in one story and the first line in another. It is the bridge between fiction and reality. And it is the proof that sometimes, the roles we play lead us exactly to where we're meant to be.